Thank you very much, QuickShot. Joining us to talk about their win to keep Elements out of 6 is Unicorns of Love, Kikis, and Power of Evil. Congratulations, guys.
Thanks.
Very long game, almost an hour. Talking about picks and bans, the Fisho had a thing or two to say about your Sion pick. He was not a believer, but tell us how it worked in your game plan for Elements.
Well, with Elements, with Sion is that you have really high base damage. And if you don't fall off in levels, like behind in levels, you are really strong in team fights, and I just go full tank, so it's really hard to kill me. I can just stay in front of the team and like be the mid shield, and it's really hard for enemies to pass me.
So you basically knew we're playing Elements, it's gonna go late anyway, and that's why you chose it?
Not really, like we practiced it a lot and it worked really good, so I just thought it's a really good pick in this situation.
Yeah, and great. You proved the Fisho wrong, so that's always a plus on my board. Talk us through the early game. Power of Evil, you were on Ari, getting a little bit behind versus Zed, and also just not finding your footing. A lot of help for the top lane, but it wasn't easy for you to get into the game.
Yeah, so after falling behind against Froggen on Zed, like he solo killed me, or like with the gank on Shrook, I fell behind and couldn't find myself in the game. I needed to get the early Zhonya's and Morellos, and I got a good comeback in the team fights because our tanks were just literally beast against Zed. He can't really come to us, and they're just seeing him over and over again. And that's how we got, at least I got my comeback.
Yeah, it all seems like it was quite straightforward from you guys, but it was a super long, super tight game, and Amazing was actually commending Elements on their deep vision. Something to do with the trinkets maybe, but Elements really kept himself in the game.
Yeah, what Elements was able to do, like in stages of the game, is to have the two-man roam coming in off of both Morgana and Rek'Sai walking to the enemy jungle, getting deep wards, and they actually were able to rotate a lot, but and basically get free turrets, especially when they made the turret for Drake trade and that complete topside vision, they get another turret off of that, at least some pressure. But in the end, what Elements is doing wrong is basically like what UL is good at. UL is doing impulsive calls, and basically like the in-app trade, in-app rush bottom, for example, when they did that and got 2 turrets out of that. That's something Elements does not really do. They don't respond well to that either. They're good in an environment where everything is controlled, everything goes to a certain plan, and they can like kind of see the outcome of every action that is happening. And as soon as that doesn't occur, Elements seems to be faltering, and they seem to not adapt pretty well at all. And especially this game, when that happened, I felt like there was a lot of greed coming in, maybe for a lot of push-outs, something like that, where they just wanted a bit more farm instead of grouping, instead of like doing 4-1s, instead of getting the deep vision again after it vanished. And UL capitalized on that pretty well.
Yeah, you guys thrive on chaos, Kikis. How come that even in a game where you're a little bit behind, you guys always get an inhibitor somehow? It's like magic.
Well, we never say to ourselves, okay, we are like behind and we can do anything. We always look for opportunities for misplays of opponent, maybe force them into misplays or situations where they are not comfortable and they need to choose really fast what to do. And if they fail, that's really good for us.
Yeah, one of those situations where that occurs and you have to make fast decisions is one of the late game team fights. We're actually going to run through a replay of one of those because your comps made that it was super hard to kill each other in the end, Power.
Okay, so we are engaging with Kikis, the mid shield. We are going for Shrook. We are calling that we should just go for him and fight backwards, kinda. So me and Varix are in the back line. Froggen can't really join the fight, but we are not dealing enough damage, so it's a really slow fight. I think Creeper's now going for the ultimate and trying to like run into the carries, exhaust me to get the ultimate off. Froggen is still searching for the engage on me and Vardex.
He's gonna get it.
Yeah, I'm Zonyaing his ultimate, so we are all calling for Froggen. Shrook is rejoining the fight, so we're going for him, CCing him down, taunt, everything what we have. And now Froggen gets a double kill, I think, on me and Vardex. That was pretty good by him. Yep. But because we have like still both full tanks who have, I think, both Sonma at this point, we are still calling that we can go or like fight them in a 3-3. Yeah. And we did that pretty good with the Sign passive, using the Sign passive to get on Reckless and CCing him down.
Yep, that's basically the story of it. The Sion passive also in the end, making sure that you guys could stall and fight a little longer. Yep. You guys did pull it out here. As I said, you thrive on chaos, but it hasn't been the best last couple of weeks for you guys. It seems like you're faltering just before the playoffs. For the guys that are coming on stage now. Power of Evil, how have you reflected on your own play? Because you were very hyped coming in, you delivered a couple of times, but it's hard to find your footing in the early game the last couple of games?
I would just say that most of the teams improved lately in the last weeks, and we kind of need to find ourselves now in the next weeks. Look to how to improve, and I think we need to like just play better and, as a team.
Yep. Well, straightforward. You did win versus Elements here. Fantastic victory. Yep. Thank you guys very much.
Thanks as well.
All right, in just a few minutes, Meet Your Makers will try to hold off Fnatic to keep their fight to stay in the LCS alive. Stick around. We'll be back in 3.5.
If we do it like yesterday, except we don't throw early, we win. We'll be Wonder-Dogs.
Let's have some fun, guys.
I'm gonna have fun by winning.
That's the engage. Wicked maybe out before this fight has really even started. Krepo's first to try and defend the tower. That's a good Soul Shackles, but Elements are on the defensive.
Okay, didn't work out. We should
Go for it. I go for it.
Okay, he's in GA, he's in GA. I healed your shot, G, I healed you. Okay. Set. He's dead.
We can go.
Two of them are dead.
Shook has had enough time to regen and rejoin the fight, but he's now the first one. Froggen has found Vardags. He's found Power of Evil. That's a double kill for Froggen.
They're going, oh, Wicked.
Down to see what he can do. Wicked is down. No wild growth. Chachi is going to follow Shook. Now Shook is the next one down. The Unicorns of Love are 7-7.